if you find that you've gone too far in something, you're holding your breath. That's kind of counterintuitive to what yoga is about, okay? Because yoga is this connection between all of it, the mind, the body, the breath, the outside world, the internal world, you, me, everybody else. It's a universal connection as well as in here, the universe in here, or in here. So thinking about that and thinking about and accepting that whatever happens in our yoga practice happens, and not thinking that you want to do anything in particular in yoga, not thinking that you want to escape anything, not thinking of what you're doing afterwards, just being here and being fully present for your yoga practice during the 20 minutes or so that we're going to practice together. So if we start our practice as we normally would do in my classes, which would be a gentle meditation, we're going to take our legs exactly as we had yesterday, either in Sukhasana, if that feels nice and comfortable to you. You want to have your blanket or just a cushion put on close by, and again it can just allow you to raise the hips, having that nice smooth side of the blanket, so the folds on the outside, having the nice smooth side, because again after a couple of moments you will feel that kind of sticking into you. So taking your legs either into Sukhasana if that feels comfortable for you, or joining me in Siddhasana. The left heel as close to the perineum or the midline of the body as possible, the right heel in front of it. Taking your hands, and this time we're going to do palms upwards, okay? So palms are up, picking up the shoulders, dropping the scapula into the back body, having the neck nice and long, just closing the eyes. We're going to inhale for a count of 4. So inhale through the nose, 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold your breath for 1, 2, 3, 4. Then exhale for 1, 2, 3, 4. Inhale. Hold. Exhale. Inhale. Hold. Exhale. Inhale. Hold. Exhale. Inhale. Hold. Exhale. Just be with your own breath, whatever length of inhalation or exhalation that is.
Shiva.
drishti soft in front of you. We're going to begin to move the body, but very, very gently. We're going to come through some rounds of Surya Namaskar, and we're going to come through a few more poses. But first, we'll just gently waking up the body. If you're doing this practice first thing in the morning, you've woken up from a night's sleep, or if you've been sitting down working all day, the body's going to be a little bit stiff. So let's just gently roll the neck, stretching out both sides of the neck as you rotate one way, just moving very, very gently. And coming back to center and rotating the other way. Coming back to center, taking a deep inhalation here and fill the torso with air. Taking your left hand onto your right knee, taking the right hand behind you as you look over the right shoulder. Now ground down through your sits bones, so keeping the bum on the mat. We're not twisting the pelvis, we're twisting the torso just gently and twisting the shoulders. As you inhale, come back to center, taking your breath, filling the torso, sending your energy upwards. As you exhale, right hand onto left thigh, left hand behind you. Draw your energy upwards as you twist and just gently twist with the torso. We're not twisting the neck so much here, just the torso. As you exhale, come back to center. Really nice. Taking the hands onto the hips, we're just going to rotate the torso. So you're twisting the torso around, the hips are staying still, just twisting around, almost like you're hula hooping. As you inhale, come back to center, twisting the other way. Coming back to center, really, really nice. Okay guys, we're going to come up onto our feet and we're going to come through some nice rounds, a couple of rounds of Surya Namaskar. So picking our hands up and very, very gently coming up to stand up, not taking any sharp movements at all today. We're going to take any blankets or any props that we have and just move them behind you. We're going to stand in Tadasana at the top of the mat. Tadasana is our mountain pose. So when we're coming down onto our feet, pressing down into the big toe mound, the little toe mound, down into the heel, bring the hands together in prayer position at the heart space. As you inhale, rise up. As you exhale, forward fold. As you inhale, come up onto your fingertips, bring your leg back. As you lunge, look forward on the right. Really in your lunge here, you want to press out through that back heel, bringing that front heel down. Press your hands down into the earth. As you inhale, bring that front leg back, coming back to your downward facing dog. And in your downward facing dog, spread your palms up. Spread the shoulders across, the collarbones are broad, pressing your hands into the earth. As you inhale, come forward to your plank, holding your plank here, and push out through your heels here. If the wrists are sore, know that you can bring the forearms down onto the mat, okay? Otherwise, up into your plank, pushing out through your heels. As you inhale, bring your knees to the mat. Bend your elbows, bring your chest to the mat and your chin. Inhale, rise up. As you exhale, tuck your toes, come back to your downward facing dog. As you inhale, pick your left leg up, swing it high up behind you. As you exhale, bring it forward between your hands as you lunge on the left. And again, pushing that left leg back, pushing that left leg down into the mat. Right leg comes back, up onto your fingertips as you lunge forward, hugging the hips into the midline. Inhale, pick that right leg up, bring it forward to meet the left leg. Exhale as you forward fold. It can be really nice here, especially in your first forward fold. Just bend the knees. Get the torso right down onto the thighs. Feel it pressing down, getting that connection. Full hand onto the earth. Maybe the hands come onto the ankles, wherever the hands want to be. Letting the head hang. Inhale, bring the hands to prayer position, coming up through the midline, bringing the hands up overhead. Exhale, come down. Now we normally do kind of between 3 to 6 rounds of Surya Namaskar in class. So I would invite you to continue on with Surya Namaskar if you want, but because this is a condensed version of a class, I'm just going to do one round. So we'll do one more round just together, so just using our breath, so you know where you're going with it. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, left leg back. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, hands together in the prayer position at the heart space as you rise up. Exhale, bring your hands down together. So just going back to that movement of the body and the breath, and the body knows exactly where it's going. That's the beauty of Surya Namaskar. Surya Namaskar is sun salutation, so it's, namaste, that's the namaskar, it's the salutation to you. So salutation to the sun. Okay, so from here we're going to come into our warrior. So taking your 2 feet together at the top of the mat, we're going to come back into warrior one. So warrior one is where the 2 hips are quite nicely aligned. So bring the up onto the toes of the right foot, picking up that left foot, bringing it back behind you. Now warrior one is kind of like the way we were taught it was that when we were going through our training, was that like the 2 feet are on ski slopes, okay? So you're kind of going to have this right hip more in front than the left hip, okay? The left hip, like ideally you try and have the 2 iliac crests, the hip bones facing forward. Trying to have that nice heel to heel connection if you can. Not going to be so accessible for everybody, okay? So really feel where your body is with your warrior one, okay? So really picking the chest up, but you do want to have the shoulders over the hips as much as you can, all right? So taking your hands onto your hips as you bend into that front knee. As you inhale, pick your arms up overhead. So a nice position for the arms in your warrior one is kind of by the ears. So think about that as your kind of focal point, your focus point for your ears and for your arms. Breathing here into your warrior, pressing down that front leg, pressing down that back leg as you send your energy up with your fingers. As you inhale, straighten out that front leg. We're going to take that back leg in, okay? So we're going to take that left leg in behind. We're going to wrap it behind. We're going to take the arms together, hands together in prayer position, coming down. Breathing here for just a couple of moments. As you inhale, standing back up, Taking that left leg, bringing it back behind you, taking the hands onto the hips. We're going to have the two legs nice and straight as you tilt those hips forward, keeping your hands on your hips. Really press down into those two legs. Fill the breath, fill the body with air, fill the torso with air. Inhale. As you exhale, close your eyes. Forward fold over that front leg. When you're forward folding over that front leg, lead with your heart. Lead with your chest. Think about getting your chest down onto that front leg. So quite often people bend the upper back or really stretch with the head. Try not to think about doing that. Try to think about the chest coming down onto the leg. So inhale, fill the body with air. Exhale, forward fold. Maybe the hands come down onto the ground. If they do, nice. Bring them down. We're going to stay here for 4 or 5 breaths. Fill the body with air. Inhale, draw yourself forward through your head. Exhale, forward fold. As you inhale, bring your hands back up to your hips. Turn your feet around. Bring your feet in facing forward so that you're facing forward. Hands onto your hips. Pivot around onto that left foot. We're going to bend into that left knee, taking our warrior on the left side. Making sure that knee's over that ankle. So have a look, make sure you can see those toenails. As you inhale, rise up. Again, really nice safe place for the head, the arms and the shoulders. Keep the upper arms in line with the ears. Lengthen your breath. As you exhale, bring your hands back down. Straighten out that front leg. As you inhale, we're going to bring that back leg in to meet the front. So when you're ready, you're going to bend forward, taking that front leg in to meet the back leg, rounding to meet the front. Twist it behind, hands to prayer position. Exhale, come down. Inhale, come back up, taking that leg back behind you. That's hard, isn't it? Balancing like that. As you inhale, fill the torso with air. Again, play around with the pelvis here. Check, make sure you're not leaning back with that right hip. Really bring it forward, okay? Turn the hip around. Thinking about these two bones, the iliac crest. Are they shining forward? Inhale, fill the chest, fill the torso with air. As you exhale, forward fold. And again, thinking about the chest coming down onto the leg. Maybe the hands come down into the ground. As you inhale, press your feet into the earth, bringing your hands into your hips, pivoting that left foot in, coming into the center, just rinsing out the hips. We're going to take a little forward fold here, so bring your feet a little bit wider. Take a deep inhalation here, fill the chest with air, so you exhale, forward fold. And again, thinking about the chest coming down between the legs, not the head leading, the chest leading. And maybe the hands come onto the feet, onto the ankles. Taking that left hand, bringing it across to that right ankle. Taking that right hand, bringing it up overhead. Reaching up through those fingers, up to the sky. Holding it here for a few breaths. As you exhale, bring that top arm down, walking your hands across the center line again, taking that right hand onto that left ankle, left hand comes up, reaching up with those fingertips up to the sky. As you exhale, bring the top hand down, walking the fingertips across, bringing the hands onto the hips, straighten out the back so the head is really, really nice and long. The neck is long, the back is long, sending your breath right down into your toes, using your inhalation to rise back up. Really, really nice, guys. Move your hips around. Bringing your 2 feet together and sitting down. Bring the 2 legs long in front of you. We're going to come into a Navasana. Navasana, and then we're going to come into Paschimottanasana, and then we're going to lie down. Okay, so coming into Navasana. Navasana is boat pose. So what can happen quite often in Navasana is we can round out the lower back. So really focus on keeping yourself nice and straight and erect as you come into Navasana. So bringing the knees in, and kind of feel that you're hugging the knees into your chest. And you will feel that you're going back slightly, and that's absolutely fine. So for the moment, lifting the feet. Starting with the feet on the ground and lifting the feet up off the ground. Hands onto knees. Taking a couple of breaths here. And when you're ready, begin to slowly straighten out the legs by taking the hands behind the knees, just below the knees. And when you're ready, straighten them out as much as they'll go, okay? And they will begin to wobble, and you'll feel a wobble. So wherever the legs go. Just smiling, smile through the wobble. As you exhale, bring the legs down. Taking the legs long in front of you, pushing out through your heels. When you push out through your heels, you engage the muscles in the backs of the legs, peeling the flesh away from the bum. As you inhale, rise up, reaching up through your fingertips. As you exhale, forward fold. And again here, don't ram the back, the upper back. Lead with the chest. Think about getting the chest down onto the legs. So inhale, rise up, as if somebody's taking hold of your arms and reaching up. Pushing out through your heels as you exhale, forward fold. And again, moving with your breath. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. And maybe the hands come onto the knees. Maybe they come onto the shins. Maybe they take hold of the ankles, the big toes, if you're going to take the big toes, with the peace fingers. Maybe the hands come very, very easily behind the feet. Wherever the hands naturally get to, that's absolutely fine. So just lie down and be in your Paschimottanasana for just a couple of moments. And just breathe in here for 2 or 3 more breaths. Up, keeping the feet nice and straight, pushing out through your heels, taking the arms out in front of you, tucking the tummy, breathe in, keeping the back straight. Inhale, push through your heels as you exhale to go the whole way down, bringing the body down onto the mat, 1 vertebrae at a time. Taking 1 hand onto your belly, 1 hand onto your heart. Close the eyes. And just breathe. And then when you're ready, we're going to roll over onto our right side. And just hugging yourself into yourself. So bending at your knees, hugging your knees into yourself. And if it's first thing in the morning, just feeling maybe some openness in the body. Preparing yourself for the day ahead. And then when you're ready, using your left hand to come back up to your seated position. Taking your legs into whatever cross-legged position you're in at the start. Bringing your hands to prayer position at the heart center. Bowing deeply to yourself. Have a great day, have a great week, have a great weekend whenever you're doing this practice. Namaste. Thank you. So, I would do at least 3 rounds of Surya Namaskar in that practice. But what I try to do is condense it so that you can have a couple of asana, a little bit of shavasana at the end. So you can choose to take whatever part of the 20 odd minutes or so, and you can elongate it with some more rounds of Surya Namaskar. You can do a few more warm-up stretches at the start. You could have a longer shavasana if this is an evening practice. Stay down for a little bit longer, for 10 or 15 minutes. Have your kids around. Shavasana is a beautiful practice